Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Black Financial Channel. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. A lot of you are wondering if you should buy Bitcoin or not buy Bitcoin. You're wondering if this is a good time or bad time to make that plunge into cryptocurrency in light of what's been happening with the market, FTX especially. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about Black wealth and Black economics every single day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under one condition. The condition is that we are Black first. Black first means that we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first means that we educate our kids. Black first means we break generational curses. Black first means that we win. It doesn't mean that we hate anybody else. It just means that we love ourselves. If you love Black people and you love yourself and you love your family and you want to win, put a yes in the chat or put a B1 in the chat. B1 for everybody who wants to succeed and wants to be smart. I want to say good morning to everybody. I see my friend Maj Therese in there. What's going on, brother? Maj is the founder of Black Guns Matter, and Black guns do matter. And I am a support of gun rights. But you have your rights to disagree, and I believe in that too. Max Jerome, good morning, brother. M. Steele from Savannah, Georgia. Shout out the city that you're from. I see Antoinette and Edward and Rashad and Mary and Earth Haven. Makes me think about Eartha Kitt. Atlanta's Black Wall Street. What's happening, man? Alex Jackson. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, all right, so let's jump into this. All right, so let's start off with this. How many of you own Bitcoin? Give me a yes in the chat if you own any Bitcoin, or let me know what your experience is or how you feel about Bitcoin right now. Give me a yes in the chat if you are an owner of Bitcoin. That's as you hit the thumbs up button, because I want to start there and sort of look at Bitcoin in terms of where we stand, what we've done, how we feel, what it's looking like, and and now as you answer that question, let me show you a little chart right quick. This is Bitcoin's price over the last year or so. Bitcoin has been just a freaking disastrous nightmare for the most part. You look here, it's down 64.67%. This has been a really hard year to be an investor. It's been kind of messy. If you look at the last month, it's gone down about 2.5%. Last 5 days, it's gone up a little bit. Today, it's actually up a little bit, but that's not a big deal. And so you just kind of see this ongoing nightmare. Now, don't worry about this because it's January 2nd, so this doesn't matter. But look at this one here. But now, if you've owned Bitcoin for the last 5 years, you did make some money, but that 19.25% is a far cry less than what you thought you would have made because Bitcoin's price has been dropping like a brick. Now, I've asked you all how many of you own Bitcoin, how many of you either bought it or whatever. But now I want to ask you how many of you believe in Bitcoin, how many of you would actually buy more Bitcoin, or how many of you are gonna buy more Bitcoin in the near future? Give me a yes in the chat if you if you're in that category. Now, as you answer that question, I'm going to answer Atlanta's Black Wall Street's question. He says, "What's the website to advertise with you?" Right now, our advertising on the platform is shut down. The team is revamping all that. So once that happens, brother, we will let you know. And we do actually allow for advertising for certain kinds of products. You can't just advertise anything in the space. But if you have a good Black-owned company and you want some ad space and you want people to know about what you got going on, we could talk. All right. So, but give me a few days, like a week or so, to get that together. All right. So, okay. Eric says I'm still buying. Sharon says possibly. Okay. Edward says, let's see. Antoinette says the future is crypto. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Ogun says no. And all those answers make sense. Let me just say this. It makes sense because crypto is just a really confusing economic jungle. It's really a bad market. And that's something I've consistently mentioned to you guys for literally about 6 years now, that crypto was a dangerous market. The thing about crypto is that you have a lot of risk. You have at least 3 types of risk with crypto. And this actually showed itself with the FTX event. You have the known risk, you have the unknown risk, and then you have the unknown risk. These are what they call black swan events. These are things that literally came out of left field. So it's like I get up and I say, okay, what's my known? My known risk is that I live in the hood and people get shot in the hood, right? Now, my unknown risk is I don't know if I'm going to get shot in the hood today or next week or never. right? I don't know that. That's the unknown. That's the unknown part. Now, the unknown is, let's say that instead of getting shot in the hood, somebody's going to come up and run me over with a milk truck that day, and I have no idea. I'm not expecting to get run over by a milk truck. I'm not even thinking that I'm in danger when milk trucks are around. That's a black swan event. So with crypto, you have different types of risk. You have the known, the unknown, and the unknown. So the known risk in crypto is pretty clear. You've got some whales in there and some manipulators in there, and you've got some bad actors in crypto who manipulate the price. Make no mistake about it, crypto is a dirty market. It's unregulated. Crazy things are happening. It's like a bad neighborhood. It's like trying to go make money in a part of the city where the police won't even go, right? There's money over there, but you got to be real careful because you might get killed because there's some bad actors in that space. Most people in the neighborhood are good, but some of them are bad. You got to watch out for that. So crypto, you have a lot of bad actors in the space. You have the risk of additional regulation. You don't know what the government's going to do. The government could come in and change everything overnight. You've also got some other issues like just the volatility of the industry itself, period, just because. And then the unknowns are you don't know when the regulation is going to come. You don't know when the volatility is going to hit. You don't know when the economy is going to go bad and destroy crypto. So you have some unknown, you have some known risk and some unknown risk. Then you have the unknown risk. The unknown risk is things that you never even thought could happen. Like the idea that the CEO of the most trusted crypto exchange on earth, Sam Bankman-Fried, could literally violate his own terms of service and go in your bank account and rob your bank account like he's robbing a bank. Literally go in there, again, according to the allegations, Sam Bankman-Fried and his homies all went into people's investment accounts and took money out without their permission. That's an unknown. Even the experts couldn't predict that. Nobody thought that could ever happen. You're like, what the hell, man? This doesn't make any sense. So crypto has more unknowns. There are more black swan events. There are more things that are going to come out of left field and slap you upside the head. Just write it down right now. It's going to happen because this is the way markets work. This is the way investing works. This is the way trading works. This is what happened with the stock market. When the stock market first came into existence, things happened like the Great Depression happened. Nobody thought it was going to happen. Nobody expected that it could collapse like that. They swore that it could never occur. So then you learn and then you start regulating. They passed a series of regulations in the 1930s to recreate confidence in that market because they saw this as something they wanted around for the long term. Now, do they want crypto around for the long term? That is debatable. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. However, I'm going to give you sort of a range of ways to kind of look at Bitcoin, and I'll let you know what I decided at the end. Now, before I do that, could you please do me a favor and please hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Also, if you'd like to know what crypto I own personally, feel free to just go to drboycecrypto.com and you can actually look at the list of crypto that I bought. It's about two and a half year old list. But it's up there, and these are cryptos I still own. I didn't sell them. I have them on the exchange, and they're just sitting there, and I'm waiting for the market to get better. I'm waiting for the sun to come back out. So feel free to go to drboycecrypto.com if you'd like to see the crypto that I own. And also, don't forget this podcast is on Spotify and Apple. You can just look up the Dr. Boyce Breakdown if you want to find it. All right, so here's the deal. The range of expectation. First off, I'm gonna start here. Bitcoin has impressed the heck out of me in the fact that Bitcoin has been incredibly resilient over the last year. Bitcoin has been strong. Now while we might get a little bit disappointed by the fact that Bitcoin has dropped to 16,000, it's dropped 64% in the last year. I'll put this chart back up again. That's sad. That's disappointing. That's pretty bad, right? But here's the thing: a lot of cryptos have just absolutely collapsed into nothing. A lot of cryptos have, Bitcoin, remember 16,000 for Bitcoin. Go back 5 years and go back to, let's see, not even 5 years. Let's actually go back further than that. Let's go back, to like 2016. Look at where Bitcoin was in 2016. Can y'all read that on the chart? Can y'all see that? Bitcoin was trading at $378 in 2016. How many of y'all remember 2016? It was 2016 a long time ago. Do you remember 2016 like it was yesterday? How many of y'all feel like 2016 just passed? It's 2023 now. It'll probably maybe be 2025 by the time you listen to this video. Who knows? But how many of y'all feel like 2016 was just yesterday? So process this. You could have bought something for $378 just a few years ago that's now worth $16,712.47. I'll be damned. That's like buying a house for $378,000. And then literally just 7 years later, that house is worth $16 million. $16 million. Can you imagine how happy would you feel if you bought a house for $378,000 in 2016 and that house today was worth $16 million? That's crazy. That's life-changing. And the thing about it is you got to listen with the canaries in the mine are talking to you. There was a brother, I don't remember his name, but this brother did a video in 2011. I kid you not, back when Bitcoin was like $1, he was begging Black people to buy Bitcoin. He was like, I'm begging you, please buy Bitcoin. Please buy this. You have to buy, please just take a couple $100 extra. The money you're going to waste at the club, the money you might spend on some Jordans, the money you might spend going out to dinner, just buy you a few Bitcoins. He did that. And I said, man, shout out to this Black man. I wish I had his name in front of me. But the thing about it is that's what investing is. Investing is not a guarantee of anything. Investing is not guaranteed you're going to be financially successful, or that you're always going to win, or that you're always going to make money. No, investing means that you get yourself in the damn game so that if it does pop off in a positive way, you're going to win. Give me a yes in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Give me a yes if you get that. I need y'all to understand this, because some people invest and they get mad because they're like, oh, I put in $500 and that turned into $410. That means you scamming me. No, you didn't get scammed. It's not a bad, it's the game. It's the game. It's like basketball. You know, just because somebody's a good player doesn't mean they're never going to miss a shot. They're going to miss a lot. Michael Jordan missed thousands of shots, right? But you got to take the shot to have a chance for it to go in. So anyway, let me keep going. So the couple more things I'll mention here, and my wife is ready for us to go because we're about to get on the airplane. We're in the Bahamas this week, which is an interesting place to be because I was talking to a lot of the Black folks that would drive, helping us out, driving us around or whatever, and asked them about FTX. And believe me, in the Bahamas, everybody was talking about FTX. Everybody was talking about all the money that they were throwing around. Like they came in town like gangsters. They were just making it rain on everything and everybody, giving money to charities and buying land and doing business deals left and right. Everybody wanted to get connected to them. And now they're plowing back all that money. But the lady who's showing us around, who's been giving us a tour of the city, she said they're trying to go back and get all this money back. She said they ain't gonna get that money back. That money is spent. A lot of people use that money, but they're trying to go plow back the Sam Bankman-Fried money because it all turned out to be a bunch of nonsense. So with crypto, let me just say this: the range of predictions for Bitcoin through the next year or two are very broad. There are some that predict that the price of Bitcoin will go down, 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 largely driven by more rate hikes by the Federal Reserve. Increases in interest rates by the Federal Reserve make everyone afraid to take a risk. That's the issue. It makes everyone afraid to take a risk, right? Because these hiked interest rates just kind of dampen everything. Every economic model I can think of says that when the Fed increases interest rates, the price of the financial assets are going to go down. That's a given. But do you think that they're going to increase interest rates forever? Give me a yes if you get where I'm going with this. Let me know if you get what I'm saying here. Do you think you think the Fed's gonna keep hiking interest rates forever? I'll wait. Do you think that they're gonna keep? What do you think? I mean, what do you think? Do you think it's ever gonna come to an end, or you think they're just gonna do that for the next 85,000 years? No, it's going to come to an end. It's going to come to an end. So what that means is that if you get in and start investing in things now, while everybody else is scared and everything is super cheap, then what happens when they slow down the rate hikes? Or what happens if there's a deep recession and they start reducing interest rates? What's the outcome then? So what I just want to say to you guys is this too shall pass. This is like breaking up with a fat, ugly girl. Like eventually you're going to get over her and you're going to find some woman that you love. Or when you get rid of that loser dude that's laying on your couch every day and playing Xbox in his drawers and don't want to get a job, your Prince Charming's around the corner. You just got to go out there and get him. Okay. So my point is to say that right now things are dark. Right now things are hard. But this is when the investors get moving. This is when the real investors don't jump in and start buying up everything they can, and within reason, of course, and diversifying properly and positioning yourself so you can be ready for the next come up. To be an investor, you cannot be out here acting. I want you to act black, but I want you to act black in a way that's not stereotypical. The stereotypical way of acting black is to not prepare and then wait for bad things to happen and then to react to it, or wait for something good to happen to somebody else where you could have been in on the deal and then look back and get mad like, ah, man, they just got lucky. They got all that money because they got lucky. No, maybe they have money because they invested and you didn't. That's the stereotypical way of acting black. The B1 way of acting black is to be not reactive, but to be proactive. Proactive means that you say, oh, well, let me go ahead and make my move now so that when the getting's good, I'm going to be the first one to be doing the getting. I pay a sacrifice now so I can have a benefit later. So if you want to know my 2 cents, there are people that predict Bitcoin's price is going to continue to drop, maybe in 2023 and beyond. There is a risk that Bitcoin could get body slammed by new regulations. They could regulate it out of existence. There is a possibility that Bitcoin may never recover. All these things are possible. But there are a lot of other people who see things, for example, like Bitcoin is going to be what they call halved in 2024, which means that they're going to basically create an environment where the supply of Bitcoin is going to go down and the demand for Bitcoin is going to go up. I'm not going to explain all the details of that because I don't have time for that. But basically, the price expectation based on the halving is up because they believe this is going to be a positive catalyst for the price of Bitcoin. Also, Bitcoin has a limited supply. It's going to get more limited over time. And there are a lot of people that are holding on to their Bitcoin, they're not selling. So Bitcoin, there are a lot of reasons to believe that Bitcoin could, when the economy recovers, Bitcoin could go above, not just above 16,000, but to 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 100, 150 and beyond. I'm not saying this is a guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed. I need y'all to understand that. People that don't understand investing think that a prediction is going to be perfect. No, that's not true. But all I can do is say to you that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I have my account set up where every single day I'm buying a little bit of Bitcoin every single day. Every single day I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to look at that account every 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And literally when it pops off, just know when you see that headline that says Bitcoin just passed $80,000, just know Dr. Boyce is somewhere smiling. I'm out here getting paid, and I want you to do well too. So that's your 2 cents. That's my belief. Now let's see here. Since Maj is my homeboy, I'm gonna respond to what you just said. Is $50 a day in Bitcoin too much or too little? It all depends. The answer to most finance questions is it depends. It depends on whether $50 a day is a lot of money for you. If it's a lot of money for you, then yeah, that is too much. If it ain't nothing but a thing, like you rolling in dough and your money's strong, and that's only, let's say 6 to 10% of your total investment portfolio, then I think it's fine. I would not, in my view, I don't put more than say 7 to 8%, no more than 10% of my portfolio in crypto. I don't even know if I'm up to 10%. I might be like 7% or something like that because crypto is risky. You could lose it all. You got to be prepared for that. Do not think that this is a safe space to invest. It's not safe, but Bitcoin is probably the safest ship in the ocean in the Bitcoin space. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's all. I got to get on out of here. We're about to get on this flight, but I hope this conversation was helpful to you. I hope you benefited. I hope you learned something today. And also, if you haven't bought your first share of stock yet, you can go to firstshareofstock.com. I have a free training that will show you how to buy your first share of stock. So feel free to go to firstshareofstock.com. Also, if you go to financialflashcards.com, we have financial flashcards that you can get for your kids that'll teach them all about wealth and economics. You got to prepare your kids early, get them started early in the game so they can be successful later. You got to be proactive, not reactive. That's where wealth comes from. So, but I promise you, if you do that for your kids now, your kids won't have major financial problems when they get older. They won't be in the trap. They're going to be prospering. So God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all for listening. Please hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I'll see you guys soon. Take care now. Peace.